Oh my, is that a Sony RX100 in your pocket, or are you just incredibly pleased to see me? Well, sorry, it's a RX100,
Guys, please continue.
but I do have an erection also.
Perhaps the guy on the right of the screen got a bit excited too.
Well, the RX100 is Sony's most popular compact camera because it's got the features that people want. You've got the built-in electronic viewfinder, which switches on the camera, and you've got a fast built-in zoom lens, which is nice.
It is a well-spec'd compact camera presented in typical Sony fashion.
Image database file not found. Create. Oh, we love you, Sony, and your menu systems. Recovering image database file. Whatever that means. I just want to format the card. And talking about the card, if you want to make use of all of the best features, you might need to get a really expensive card. SDXC. Wow, this has taken a long time.
The menu systems are packed full of stuff because the camera packs a lot of stuff in it. Improved 20 megapixel Exmor RS stack sensor. There's optical stabilization, 32 thousandths of a second maximum shutter speed, 16 FPS continuous burst, Wi-Fi, NFC.
It said complete. I was trying to press it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. I can't tell if they're actors or they're just dressed like that. Of course, it's got an electronic shutter sound because it shouldn't really make a noise. Oh no! Oh no, we're going to get punting rapes again. They're everywhere. Look, they're just hanging out over there. That guy in a brown coat, he probably doesn't recognise me. He was trying to get me last time.
And you're not going to?
No.
You'll miss out on seeing an awful lot.
Nah, that's right. Does it have Wi-Fi on board?
It doesn't have Wi-Fi, unfortunately.
You remember me?
I remember, of course I do. Did you ever go?
No.
Still
no.
haven't?
Still don't have Wi-Fi on.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
No,
That's a killer.
unfortunately.
It's a deal killer.
Maybe one day we'll have Wi-Fi on the punts, but I think there's a bit advanced for a wooden boat.
Or where does it go? It goes to like King's College and
Mill
stuff.
Pond up to Magdalen and then back to through the colleges.
I've seen it on Wikipedia.
You? Yeah, I've seen the Grand Canyon on Google, so I don't need to go.
Exactly.
Well, you could just go on holiday from home in that case.
Exactly. Google Maps.
Get a sunbed. You wouldn't no need to ever leave your home.
Yeah. It seems like I know where you hang out now.
Yeah.
So.
Never leave.
Alright, cheers.
So now I know where to go if I want to diss some Cambridge punts.
It's got all the features that photo geeks want. It's got this ring here which you can customize. As standard, you use it to set the aperture, or you can use it for zoom ring, which is handy because otherwise you have to use the dial around the shutter button here. So you can just use this to zoom and then press click. Clicky click. Zoom instead of zooming and pressing the shutter button with one finger.
The ring is good. It's one of the best bits of the RX100 cameras. Customized ring to whatever you like. I like zoom. And my inbuilt sensor can spot a Hong Konger from a mile off. Sunglasses on a cloudy day, extra warm clothing, ubiquitous Rolex ceramic sub-date, definitely Hong Konger. That and the mask. Or maybe he's a fugitive. A cold one.
You can always just use the 3-inch LCD screen on the back, 1.2 million dots, which does this. So you can do selfies. That's King's College at the back. I think it's King's College. It's a college in Cambridge though. And apart from that, it's got a crap load of features, Wi-Fi, NFC. How do they fit it all in? Well, they didn't fit a touchscreen in.
And then you can Wi-Fi or NFC it to your phone to post it on your Instagram and pretend you took it with your phone. But whatever, it's most fun when you're using it to shoot normal photos. With the EVF, with 2.36 million dots, it's improved over 1.44 million dot EVF of the Mark III. It's very detailed, albeit a little bit tiny. The image quality for a tiny 1-inch sensor is pretty good, surprisingly so. Good optics match with the tech make for some size-defying image quality. Mind you, its predecessor was pretty good for that too.
I mean, it does have a small sensor, but it's got 20 megapixels on it. And a pretty good Zeiss lens, which is an equivalent of 24 to 70 millimeter f1.8 to 2.8. Not bad. As a still camera, it still does the business, but the best bit with the Mark IV is with the video mode. Of course, the benefit of having 4K video in such a small camera, well, the possibilities are endless. You can put the camera quite literally anywhere.
Like attaching it to the front bumper of a car perhaps. The 4K footage with steady shot on looks pretty impressive actually.
I wonder if it's still there. Yeah, still there. I mean, this is all thanks to the stack sensor. Don't know what it means. Sensor with lots of stacking, basically. It's an Exmor RS sensor. Don't know what the RS stands for. Really super, really stacked? Rather stacked. In fact, the video options are really quite good. Well, you've got the ND filter, which is useful for video.
The ND filter is useful, but with aperture only going down to f11, things are still a bit too bright. Rolling shutter improved, but it still does suffer from it quite a fair bit.
One slight annoyance though is that there is only autofocus, continuous autofocus, there's no AFS. Oh, ducks have ducked off. But there's another thing, high-speed video.
Here's some more high-speed cat fun. 250 FPS footage looks pretty good. As you bump up the frame rate, you need more light, so the ISO has to go up. Image quality thus decreases. With 1000 FPS it gets worse of course, but who cares when you can have so much fun with it? The high-speed video is good fun, it's easy to set up, but the on-screen instructions are a bit Sony.
And then for recording timing you get a start trigger or end trigger. Basically a start trigger means you press the record button to start recording. With end trigger you press this button to put on standby, and what the record button does is basically capture the last 2 seconds before you hit this button. When you put on standby, it says start recording with movie button when it should be end.
Just because it says 4K on it, don't expect it to be as good as other more expensive cameras that also say 4K on it. Take it for what it is, a compact camera with quite an amazing set of features that some bigger cameras don't have. It makes a great addition to a photographer's kit. A camera that can get some top quality stills or video when you don't want to bring the big stuff out. Just remember to be patient with the menu system.